when she stepped through the door that Sunday evening, suitcase in hand. She looked like she'd just returned from paradise. Her hair was tousled by the wind, her skin glowed with sun, and her smile was wide enough to hide 1,000 lies. She rushed into my arms, kissed my cheek, and laughed. "It feels so good to be home," she said, dropping her bags beside the couch. I smiled back, that hollow kind of smile you wear when you already know the truth, but you're waiting for the other person to show their cards. "How was the girls' trip?" I asked casually. "It was great," she replied too fast. "We did hikes, spa days, wine tasting, all the usual stuff." I nodded. "Sound amazing." Then I leaned against the counter and said softly, "So, did you and Mike have fun too?" Her smile vanished. Just like that, the glow disappeared from her face. For a moment, her eyes darted confusion, fear, guilt, all flashing in that single second. "Mike? Who's Mike?" she stammered, trying to sound infused. "The guy you called 3 times at 1 in the morning." I said calmly, "While your GPS showed you were at a resort 2 hours away from where your friend stayed." She froze, the color draining from her cheeks. You went to my phone?" I shook my head. "No, Emily, you went through my trust." Her hands trembled as she sat down, her voice a whisper. "It's not what you think." That line, I'd heard it before, the anthem of the guilty. "Then tell me what it is," I said quietly. She broke. The tears came fast, the same tears that once might have softened me. Not this time. Between sobs, the truth spilled out, how she'd reconnected with an old coworker, how drinks led to dinner, and dinner turned into something worse. I listened in silence, each word another nail in the coffin of our marriage. When she finally stopped, I asked one simple question. Was it worth it? Her mascara-streaked face lifted, eyes full of regret. "No," she whispered. "Good," I said flatly, "because it cost you everything." I walked to the hallway where my bags had been waiting for days. She blinked in shock, realizing I was the one leaving. "Where are you going?" "Somewhere you can't follow," I said quietly. "The divorce papers are on the table." "You filed for divorce?" she gasped. "The day after you left," I replied. I just needed to see if I was wrong. She reached for my arm, desperate. It didn't mean anything, I swear. It was a mistake. I pulled away. You don't accidentally betray someone who would have given you the world. You made a choice. Now you live with it. Her crying filled the house as I walked out. I didn't slam the door. I didn't yell. I just left her there, surrounded by the wreckage she created. Weeks passed. She called, texted, showed up at my office. Every message said the same thing. "Please, I'm sorry. But apologies don't rebuild what deceit destroys." I'd once believed love guaranteed loyalty. I learned that loyalty is a choice, one she threw away for a weekend thrill with a man who disappeared the moment reality returned. Months later, a friend told me Mike had moved out of state. He'd told her he wasn't looking for anything serious. The irony stung. She'd gambled her marriage on someone who never planned to stay. By then, I had settled into a small apartment overlooking the city. It wasn't much, but it was peaceful. No lies, no pretending, just quiet. One day, she sent me an email, pages of regret, begging for another chance. I read it all, then closed it without replying. At the bottom, she had written, "You were right. You were the only one who ever truly loved me." Maybe she was right, but love without respect is just slow destruction, and I'd had enough of that. Now, when I remember that night she came home smiling, suitcase in hand, I understand something. That calm question, "Did you and Mike have fun?" wasn't anger. It was goodbye. Because once trust dies, love doesn't survive much longer.